What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of Untold Stories. Let's get straight into this one. So, 7 years ago, I got my first choice of secondary school. I was so hyped. But that's when things didn't go so well. I had a lot of trouble at school and got bullied for my looks. I fucking hate bullies, bruv. Uniform not being ironed and being the poor kid that I had social services meeting him every day after period 2. I had 3 brothers and 1 sister. I'm the oldest, so when it comes to responsibility, it got stressful because my first brother had autism and I got in trouble a lot. My second brother would get into fights at school every day. My third brother had brain problems and he couldn't be like a normal kid. He couldn't walk or speak like a normal kid could. He was my priority at all times. Anyway, I get back home from school after my last exam and told my mum I thought I did pretty good. She said, "You're nothing and you'll never be any better than your dad was." Wow. My dad was an alcoholic and wasn't there for me at all. So when she said that, I got really pissed off and she told me to go up to my room. When I got to my room, she put something against the door so I couldn't get out. I went to sleep for a couple of hours and let the heat die down. So when I wake up, I call my mum saying, "Can you let me out? I'm sorry." She didn't respond, so I got my trainers and my clothes and climbed out the window and walked to my nan's, which was only round the corner, and explained what was happening. So I got there and explained and she said I could stay there if I wanted. I did because I was scared. After a couple of weeks of me staying at my nan's, I get a knock on the door. I opened the door and it was my first brother was there explaining to me that mum left me to meet a guy and hasn't come back. I said, "How long ago was this?" I was expecting 2 hours or something like that. He said a week. I was like, a fucking week? Why didn't no one come up sooner? I was mad and upset because I knew my mum had gone. And I now know that the first brother had to look after everyone. Bear in mind, he had issues. So I felt really bad that I wasn't there. So I tell brother 1 to go and get everyone up to my nan's and we will have to figure something out. We all stayed for a couple of days until my nan said she can't take it. And I understood. So she explained to me what was going to happen. And I was in shock and didn't want to leave my siblings' side. She called social services to put my siblings in care, but not me, as I was under a carer's order. So I had no reason to leave. But still, I had to see my siblings leave and not know where they were going. I was a mess. For 2 years, I was getting in gangs, smoking weed and setting stuff on fire. But realised one day I need to change or something bad is going to happen real soon. So I got into a program called the YMCA, which helps younger unemployed people to get an apprenticeship/job. I ended up completing this course and got an apprenticeship to do with construction. I was over the moon. It was the best thing that had ever happened to me. So when I started getting money in my pockets, the first thing for me to do was to help out my nan. She had OCPD, so couldn't do the garden or redecorating around the house. Since then, Corona happened and I've got heart problems. So I've lost my apprenticeship because of the travel with Corona and me not being able to lift much. PS, I'm trying to get back on my feet and try easing my way back into reality. But at the moment, my PlayStation is my coping strategy. Thanks for the great TikToks, bro. You put a smile on the saddest of faces. Oh my God. Wow. I really didn't expect that. Fuck, man. Well, this is what I'm fucking talking about, bro. Like, do you know what it is? We forget, innit? We forget, like, everyone gets wrapped up in people wearing masks and doing this and doing that and following the rules and whatever. And there doesn't seem to be much focus on on the people that this shit is affecting, innit? I mean, from where I'm sitting, I just see people moaning about stuff rather than helping each other. I'm glad you sent this in. It's a subject that, if you follow me on TikTok and shit like that I'm quite passionate about, innit? Because I feel like we should be looking out for each other more than fucking pushing each other away and telling people to close themselves indoors and wear fucking masks, yeah? So I feel like this is dope because we can spread a little bit more awareness about this, and it's like, it's a good time to check on people and shit, innit? Especially if you're doing alright, because a lot of people ain't. I don't really know what to say on this, man. I'm glad that some of my content has helped you through lockdown. Like, that's lit. Slide in my DMs on Instagram, man, innit? I mean, I don't know if I can do anything to help with your situation. I don't know exactly what your situation is. But, same way, slide in my DMs on Instagram if you want to. And let's have a chat, innit? Thank you for sending in this story. It's nice to have something with a bit of a change of pace. Like I said, you can send anything in. It doesn't have to be dirty or funny. It can be fucking sad or heartwarming, like this story was. I hope you hit me up in the DMs. Let's remember to look out for each other and, you know, check in on your fucking people. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially the ones who you think don't need checking up on. Do you know what I'm saying? Untold Stories. I'm James Pike. I hope you have a fucking fantastic day.